Yeah, guys. Actually, the ZBrush didn't recover what we did there, so I lost just a little bit of the process, but yeah, no problem at all. Let's do it again for this part here in the ears. We added more volume and tried to make it better. So let's go updating our model, and no problem. Also, if I actually change the material, I'm giving here more volume to this part, and also I think we can start to blend blend better the forms and better refine everything. Here I actually got so many reference, which is also in my Pinterest, so you can use them as a reference. And look, this is what I was calling about uh, the diagonal planes that we have here and to the sides, right? Here you can clearly see what we have here, and actually I think is too much. His head is maybe too big. Yeah, now it's better. I try to use as a parameter like the distance, the height of the eyes, and normally in some people are used to think like the eyes in the middle of the head, but for me it's not exactly in the middle. It's just a little bit more. If we have this distance here, you know, it will not be exactly in the middle. It will be a little bit more for the upper part. Let's use less intensity for the dim standard brush, and always being careful with this part in the eyelid to not mark it too much, but we have to have the change of planes in that region. Here is also good to be able to know where the zygomatic is, but sometimes there is way many skin and also some fat above on it. So here I'm trying to refine a little bit more the shape of zygomatic arch. And refining a little bit more the shape of nose. I can smooth it a little bit more. And I'm actually feeling this zygomatic maybe too much pronounced. So trying to remove this bumpiness in the cranium. The only bumpiness that we can have this here in anatomical way talking is something like this, you know. If you remove just a little bit of volume here and leave this middle semisphere, you know, into this region, and here we're gonna have kind of a suggestion for the temporal line, but always being very careful with this. Yeah, so here we can start to work more into this superior eyelid. Look like this guy here. You could force just a little bit more this expression by making some strokes in this direction and leaving, you know, this volume in the middle. So we're gonna have this volume in the middle, and this part here that will be crispy, more crispy, which will have the change of planes. And this is because the orbit of the zygomatic arch. And yeah, and here we're gonna have a depression, because here we're gonna have all that region with the volume that we call the superciliary arches, which are this part here, you know. I'm feeling here the ears maybe too small, and the head could be a little bit more like this. His mouth now is very strong. Okay. Once again, I'm trying to make the proper contour for the eyelids here, so the software will calculate a better zero mesh, a better mesh for this, with better flow, I guess. One thing that I can say is that most of time this region here, it kind of blends together, and we're just gonna have a cut for the side view into this region, which is, I'm using the dim standard brush with great size. So I can remove just a little bit of volume into this region, like indicating this change of planes. Recovering some shapes for the zygomatic bone, and trying to refine a little bit more some forms in the mouth and the chin. Everything is still really half yet, but we can already start to see some liveness. Here for the mouth, we can start to refine just a little bit more the shapes and add in more this kind of this detailing. Right? And now with the inflate brush, I can make then that contact more inflated, right? Here his mouth is too pronounced for the front. I'm leaving it more natural. Trying to adjust the shapes of the eyes. We could also add another shape like this into this region, and let me refine a little bit more those parts, trying to remove those bumpiness and yeah, this region I like to leave it very subtle. Yeah, so now the character starts to bring more life, and here I could even use a little bit of pinch brush, because this part there was maybe too thick, and now I'm trying to correct a little bit. Here I'm gonna grab a little bit more thickness for this part in the ears. and giving it a proper volume. Once again, here I'm trying to make that separation, and then I can smooth this a little bit more. For this stage, I would start to zero mesh that object, so we would be able to work a little bit more on the eyes. Here I'm gonna use move brush with back face masking once again to add that thickness. And here I'm adjusting the contour line. Yeah, here we're gonna need more subdivisions, more density. And also start to refine a little bit more those bumpiness as we figure out them in with this material. Trying to get a nice shape in the side views. And now I'm trying to add some kind of separation between the eyelids. Okay. Yeah, I think for continuing here, we're gonna really need more density. But in this view, I'm feeling that maybe this way I think is better. Wait, here's some more volume in the zygomatic region. Good. Maybe we could adjust a little bit more the nose and some parts there. Here we have clearly a weird region that we have to reveal this. You know, I don't know why it got this hole. Yeah, not a hole, but why the volume? Because we moved the ears, I think, for the inside of head, so it became this way.